tense.
I know.
I don't like when things are tense.
I know. But also,
No, you needed the conversation. You needed the conversation.
She obviously felt like me reaching out privately was going to be disingenuous because she very still, even to this day, thinks she sent me a message. I read it and then unfollowed her.
Right.
Which is just not the case.
What I don't understand is like when you hear what you're saying now, you just say, oh, okay, I misunderstood.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's it. It's over. Like, why would you be lying about this now? like, I don't, like, what benefit does it, how does it benefit you to now say, you know what I mean? Like, the second you say, I really never got it, I never intended to unfriend you, there's no conflict anymore. It's over. And then it's like, oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I misunderstood.
What I felt in the moment when I asked Will if she could give me her phone number and she wrote back, no, let's save it, was very much to me, oh, you're not actually interested in the truth. You're not actually interested in getting to the bottom of it because, in my opinion, it's a disingenuous gripe. If it were a real feeling she had and she was like, honestly, I'm hurt. Danielle, I sent her a really nice message and she unfollowed me. And she says that in the press. And then that Danielle says, may I have your number, please? I would think, yeah, I'd love to get to the bottom of this. But to me, what it felt was, oh, you don't actually care what the real story is. You, similarly to the way she decided when Girl Meets World and all that stuff was in the press, that was an opportunity for her to make a name for herself in cosplay and in role playing. She felt like this was an opportunity for her to get press by having conflict, which I am just not your girl to do that. I'm just not. And she thought it was disingenuous for me to reach out to her. I think wanting to do it for stats is disingenuous. And the minute somebody says, no, I don't want to talk to you privately, let's save it for a podcast, I'm fine to save it for the podcast. We did it. I just did it.
People need to sit down and talk, and nobody's doing it anymore, and it sucks. I don't know.
And by the way, you can sit down and talk, and at the end of it go, we don't need to be friends.
Yeah.
I don't hate you.
Yep.
I don't hate you. I don't hate Maitland, not even the slightest.
No.
Maitland should go and have the best, most greatest, most fantastical, wonderful life. And we will gladly have her back on the podcast to talk about the Prank Wars episode when we get to it. Or if there's some other great episode we stumble upon that we go, oh my gosh, we have to talk to Maitland about this, we'll have her back. Does that mean that Maitland and I need to have each other's numbers and send each other texts? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
We don't need that. And that's okay.
Yeah.
So thank you all for joining us for this episode of Pod Meets World. As always, you can follow us on Instagram, Pod Meets World Show. And
you can find Will's OnlyFans at
he's already
for $500,000. He will do a custom
$500,000.
video.
I will do whatever you want, provided I can keep my shirt on. Oh, this episode was so disturbing all the way
We got off the rails. We got off the rails, people.
Oh, God.
And we've got merch.
Ryder.